morning students, and welcome back to Alchemy online classes. Students, in our previous class we have learned about the past of the earth. We learned that earlier there was one continent, mega continent, and one huge ocean. But the continent divided itself into many parts, and because of that ocean divided into 5 parts. And we also learned that on earth there is 71% of water, but only 3% of drinkable water. So because of that drinking water problem, now the famous research center NASA, that is working in US, they are searching on another planet. If they'll find a life on another planet, they are thinking about to live there to solve the water issue. Because if we are getting this much water only, so there is a problem for future generation. They will get less amount of water, or they will not get water. Now today we are going to learn about shape of earth. Do you know, earlier people were thinking that earth is there in the center of solar system, and sun and moon are moving around that. That is why we are able to see the sun during day and the moon during night. And also people were thinking earth is there in a flat shape or a square shape. Later they come to know it is not in square shape. Earth is there in round or oval shape. So today we are going to learn about shape of earth. So let's start with reading. Shape of earth. In earliest time, people believed that the earth was the center of the solar system, and the sun along with other planets revolved around the earth. Nicholas Copernicus studied the sky and movements of the celestial object. He concluded that the sun was at the center of the solar system, and the earth with other planets revolved around it. He also said that the earth rotated on its axis as well as revolved around the sun. He noted his observation in the book on the revolution of the heavenly sphere. However, he did not have anything to prove his observation. First of all, we will see the meaning of celestial, related to the sky or outer space. So earlier, as we have read that earlier time, people think that the earth is in the middle of solar system, and sun along with other planets moving around the earth. But the scientist named Nicholas Copernicus studied about sky and the movement of the other object in the space, and he came to know that earth is not in the center, but sun is the center, and other planets along with earth are moving around the sun. He has noted down his observation in his book, but he was not having any proof to prove that fact that sun is there in the middle of the solar system and earth along with other planets are moving around the sun. After a few years, Galileo Galilei studied the sky with telescope and proved that Copernicus was correct about the rotation and revolution of the earth. But people did not believe him at that time. Later, after a few years, one more scientist studied it with telescope, and he came to know that he was the correct. Nicholas was correct that sun is there in center and all other planets are moving around sun. He proved that Nicholas was correct, but people were not believing because of he doesn't have proof at that time. It was only after Ferdinand Magnus Vauquier that proved that the earth was round, people came to believe it. Voyage means a long journey, especially by sea. So one more scientist proved that by a journey which he discovered through a sea route, that earth is in round shape, not in a flat shape. So we have seen that earlier people believed that earth is in flat shape and earth is in the center of the solar system and all other planets along with sun moving around the earth. But later scientist Nicholas observed that sun is in the middle of the solar system and all other planets along with earth are moving around the sun. But he did not have any proof to prove that fact. So people were not believing on him. After a few years, Galileo observed that with telescope, and he said that yes, the scientist Nicholas was correct that earth is in the center of the solar system and all other planets along with earth are moving around sun. And one more scientist, Ferdinand Magellan, he proved that by discover a sea route that earth is in a round shape. If a person start moving from one place, after some time the person will come to same place again because earth is round, not a flat in shape. So now I want to ask you, which fruit is matched with the shape of the earth? Apple, pear, mango or orange? Yes, orange. Orange is having proper shape like earth. But we can see the earth is in shape of egg, not in proper round shape. Now come to I learned for life session. Both Nicholas and Copernicus, Galileo Galilei found out that the earth was not flat, rotated on its axis and revolves around the sun. However, people at that time did not believe them at first. If you believe in something strongly, then will you go strict to it like Copernicus and Galileo? If you believe something that I am the correct according to my studies, my observation, what will you do? You will continuously stick on your point that I am correct, or you will go through the public as they denied to public. They told public that no, earth is not in a center of the solar system and earth is not flat. They given their theory to public, but earlier people were not believing them. So what you will do? I will stick on my point that if I am correct, my observation is correct, all the points which my theory or observation is correct. So if nobody is believing me, then also I will stick on my point. Just think about yourself.